So, hello everyone. Today I'm here with a build for you in an eco-modern style. Well, it's not really eco, it just will have a lot of wood and concrete, which gives that eco vibe. I'm starting with the exterior, making some interesting shapes, giving it some depth, and then doing the second floor. This build will have only 2 floors. It's going to be like a 3-person house. And then I'm making the little downstairs, what it's called, terrace, all the way around the house. I've seen that like in my neighborhood actually, and I think it looks cool. I wanted to try it out. And then putting in those big modern windows, I really love those. And then the stairs, which I kind of put in really quickly for my doing. Like usually I struggle with it forever. So like if this was a real house, you probably wouldn't put that many windows in there for, well, at least if you would want it to be kind of ecological, or they would have to be really, really well insulated. If not, you're going to waste a lot of heat or cold that's inside. And then onto the roof, which actually I have to give myself a pat on the back. I kind of did quickly too, because that's my other struggle. And then the outside is all of these dark wood tones, like an orangey dark wood. Which I really like in combination with concrete colors, and then like a lot of plants and greenery. It's always a good combination. It's kind of neutral still. I find that to be just the most beautiful in those modern homes. So here I'm making the structures of the bedrooms. And then the bathroom right in the middle, so there's no windows going to the bathroom, but well, it just kind of played out that way. But I kind of like it, just having normal lighting in there, but no windows, because I always kind of don't like the small windows on the outside for the bathrooms, or you have to put in a big window with a curtain, but I really dislike curtains, just in general. So then, like on the parts that come out on the left, I've made the walls wood, and then the rest of the house is just a grey stone. And then I'm kind of making the base a bit more neutral grey to go with just to blend in, to not stand out that much. And then finishing some things on the exterior. And now I'm going to start making the kind of wisteria inspired wall plant. I don't actually know what this plant is supposed to be in Sims, but I'm just like thinking of it as a wisteria, which is like the purpley blue plant that you usually see on houses. Well, at least here where I live. So, and then there's this floor plant that actually has the same flowers as that wall plant, so I just put them in the base. And then onto the kitchen, which I made quite simple. So like a lot of this build is quite simple, quite minimalistic, which is like my personal style. Like my own house also looks like that. My dream house would still look like that, so it's by choice. So on the inside, I kind of broke with the outside theme of the dark orangey wood, and I mainly went for lighter woods, which I find an interesting contrast. Like in my actual house, I also have that contrast, and I just always, when I see it, I like it. So, and then there's a little plant corner below the stairs, because every house needs a plant corner. Basic interior design rule of mine. And then I'm just putting some paintings on the wall too, because the interior is going to be quite spacious and wide and modern. So when you have this high walls, it's nice to just fill those up a little bit instead of putting more stuff on the floor, to keep that spacious feeling. And then I really like that bench and that poof sit thingy, what's it called? And then I was just trying to figure out if I would go with the white theme for the living room too. Well, living room, the television part. And I ended up going with the light wood. And then, of course, another plant corner, because you'll see that a lot in my future builds. I'm planning on making more videos in the future. This is actually my first video. I don't know if you noticed that when you clicked on it. And because of that, I've missed the part of filming there, as it probably goes with for the most people when you film something for the first time. But I just put in the dining table and the chairs, as you might just have seen. And then I'm going on to the bathroom. I'm kind of figuring out the light, because in the little toilet area downstairs I did put some windows of the small ones, but like it really didn't do a lot. It was still very dark, so just to be able to see what colors I was picking, I had to put in lights first. And I'm kind of making it like this dark wood again, so. And then I'm trying something new there. I'm kind of making the toilet, putting it in a little private area, so when you enter the bathroom you don't see the person on the toilet immediately. Well, not that really matters in Sims, they're embarrassed anyway. And then I'm just filling up the racks. No, it's not called racks, the shelves. And then I'm figuring out if I would or would not put a big picture there on the wall. I didn't do it in the end. So I didn't really plan this house, so I'm actually winging it. I was just like, this is the first video I'm going to post on YouTube. Probably no one is going to watch it anyway, so I'm just like telling myself like it's more important to just make it and post it than to make it perfect. So I promise this won't be every video of mine, just winging it and trying a lot of different things. I tried to cut out some of the parts that were like just too much doubt and going back and forth between colors and styles. So, but I kind of left some of it in there because I wanted you to see my struggle. And then upstairs I'm just starting with choosing a bed because, well, if you play Sims, you know it's not easy. But I kind of like the bed I chose in the end. Just really simple and dark, but then it kind of goes. And as you see, like almost all the corners in this house have like two windows coming together. I really like that style because it just allows a lot of light in the room. Because if you would put them more like away from the corner, it just doesn't let in that much light. It's supposed to when you put them together. So that's like a style element I'm going to remember for the future. And then this room is supposed to be kind of for the teenage child. Like you can always customize it to whoever is going to sleep there. Actually, after filming this, I put a family in there, and then this was the grandmother's room because she lived with her daughter. So yeah, that happened. And then kind of interesting, I found this bit unusual wall, what's it called, covering. It's not paint, it's oh my god, I should have looked up the word before starting. No, but you know what I mean. And then onto the bathroom, which the upstairs bathroom is going to be more of a light color with the light woods. And it's going to be a bit bigger. That actually has both a shower and a bathtub. And then I just tried to put something in between there, but it didn't really work. And there's large mirrors I really like, but they don't really work in most places. Like, I know in the Sims 3 there was one like that, and you could just put it behind any counter or anything. It would just be like a wall, and it would look really great. But in the Sims 4 you actually have to use move objects to put it behind something, which is fine. Like, I use it. And for the record, if anyone is interested, I don't use any mods. I'm actually only using 2 packages here, which is the Island Living and the Jungle pack, which are the only 2 that I own right now, because I used to play a lot of Sims when I was young, like a lot. Kind of addicted, kind of took away from my childhood, to be honest, but it also did learn me a lot about, I would say about humans and interaction. Well, as far as Sims is realistic. And then I'm here going to the exterior. I'm like kind of doing the terrain, putting a little stone path and making it just look all a bit more natural, not as fake green grass. So it's got it's got some patches and flowers here and there. And then because the house next door has this big like plant side on it, I just want to do the same and put a hedge there so it would look a bit connected. And then the garden is really small, so it's kind of just in front of the house with some plants, but it's also cozy. It's a very practical space. So I often find if the garden is really big, I'm just putting stuff there to fill it up, to not make it look empty, but like the cost of the house will go up a lot, so I'll have to delete a lot of stuff to actually play in it. I don't know if this happens to everyone or if there's some type of cheat or mod that I'm not aware of. And on the other side of the garden, I'm just putting some more trees and then just kind of finding the balance between high and low trees on both sides, making it look a bit more natural and a bit more fun and cozy. Well, cozy, yeah. Said I'm Dutch, and cozy just means something else here. And then there is the house. And there's the grandma downstairs that I told you about. So I hope you enjoyed this. I will make more videos in future, so if you want to see more builds, probably better builds, because as I said, like, this is my first video. Be kind, please. Then just, subscribe, like, do that stuff. So I know I should make more, or if not, you can tell me in the comments to just never do this again. I don't know. I actually didn't tell you guys, but I made an art corner upstairs. Like, I kind of did it very quickly, so in this fast pace you couldn't really see me making it, or you could, and I was just not paying attention. Really like that view from the outside into the kitchen there. And there I went in the neighbor's house. And in the tree. And there again, just that corner window thing. I would do that in my own house if I were to build a house. All windows super high and just in the corners. Now we go inside. So, kind of figuring out the camera controls. There is the dining area, which is also kind of the desk, because there's no separate desk. And then the kitchen with those nice windows. And then the living area. So it's really spacious, really minimalist, modern. But at the same time, it has a lot of character and kind of feels like personal. Well, maybe it's just personal to me because it's like my style, my go-to style. And then into the bedroom with the nice shelves. And then I appear to be a vampire because you can't see me in the mirror. That's not funny. Shut up, Red. And then the bookcase and just pretty. And then when you go upstairs, you come right into the art corner that I told you about. And then in the staircase there's also a window, which I really like the effect. And then the bathroom here is a lot more light and white and that grayish baby blue tint. But it's kind of nice still without windows. Like, I don't miss them. Then I put a bromelia in the corner there because, well, I'm a plant lady and I know that bromelias can be in bathrooms without light. So if you in real life want to put plants in rooms without windows, just go for bromelias. And then the outdoor area upstairs. And then the master bedroom. My camera glitches here a bit. I don't know why. And then I put just those two picture frames on top of each other because I noticed that the lines kind of connect. Well, almost. And the colors really matched well with the wardrobe. I mean, with the closet thing. And then there again, those corner windows that have just this beautiful view. I would want to live in that room. Could be mine. Okay, so that's it. I already said all of my goodbyes. Way too early. Okay, bye.